Greetings, Dapperlings, and welcome back to One Man and His Wag, and of course, to Rimworld. Now, before we start this episode, first and foremost, I want to say a massive thank you for your patience while we were waiting for mods to update. The bulk of the mods that I needed to continue the series have been updated, with one major exception, and that exception wasn't so much that the mod didn't update, it's that it wouldn't be updated. The mod had since been absorbed into another version of that mod, and we are of course talking about the plant grow lights, which is now part of the wall light mod itself. Previously these were two separate mods, but they are now part of a single mod. But that did actually leave me with a couple of problems that I had to solve, namely what to do about the grow lights, because as the grow light objects themselves were tied to a mod that was no longer part of the game, they all got deleted the moment I loaded a new save. Unfortunately, the grow lights, to make them, you have to have a particular part or a particular technology that we haven't yet researched. It isn't expensive, so it won't take me long to get there, but until we got there, then all of our plants would have died. Specifically, we basically need the coloured lights because the grow lights are purple. Yeah, you can actually turn that off, but I don't think it affects which technology you need. And honestly, having these behind technology is fine by me. I kind of like that more, if I'm perfectly honest. But nevertheless, I didn't want to just give myself a level of technology, even an expensive one, without having done the work for it. So what I reasoned to do was, using dev tools, I simply made the objects back. We can't make these objects, but I put the grow lights back into the world where we had previously had them. We're going to explain this away as our pickings from our component mining has been particularly slim of late. We haven't got specific electronic doohickeys in all of the components that we've mined recently, and as a result, we haven't been able to build the grow lights the way we used to. We're going to have to research a new way of fabricating them. That's what the story that we're going to be going with. But suffice to say, we're not going to be expanding any future farms until we've got that technology. Again, it's a fairly cheap one though, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But welcome back, everyone. I have missed this so terribly much. Right, let's have a quick look at our quests. Now, active at the moment, we've got War for Profit that was accepted 3.6 days ago, and we have exactly 0.4 days left before the raids appear. Now, I'm quite hopeful. Ooh, you didn't grab that. That's a bit of a shame, Lady Wolfheart. How about we are smart about this, and I have you go and grab this one. I don't want to leave these close to the edge of the map, because if they're close to the edge of the map, then there's a reasonably high chance that if a raid appeared, they would immediately womp you there. So let's try and maintain. Keep that to a bare minimum. There we go, some more food coming in. We wouldn't have had any of that food, which would have been so very frustrating if we just lost a massive harvest just for a tiny bit of timing. Right, sure, we'll pan out these corner tiles as well. I do like having the tiles properly laid. Now then, we are waiting on the raids. I think we're not going to worry about doing too many big jobs away from the base until those raids appear. Insulting spree? Really? She will follow Lady Wolfheart around, hurling insults at Sam because of poor mood. The Vanderstraw was cannibalism. I mean, what exactly are you insulting Lady Wolfheart for at this point? Because she failed to kill Dark Aavak, and as such, there's a good chance that there may be more cooked cannibalism in the future. That would make sense a little bit, I think. Also, I mean, it kind of went without saying, really. We all knew that this was coming. It was more or less unanimous. Comrade Donkey has entered the game. Who else could it be with such an auspicious birth? The heavens themselves marked the occasion. It was going to be the Comrade Donkey. There were no two ways about it. Now, there are a couple of things that I want to do down here, just to improve this a little bit more. Well, that is one way of getting wounded, Pepster. Certainly a way of getting wounded. Let's have a quick look at Pepster. Where is Pepster? Let's have a look. What went down? So, let's have a look at some of these insults. Openly insulted with Lady Wolfheart's animal taming ability. And, wow, went straight for the weight. And called Lady Wolfheart a locust. And a shrew. A shrew locust who is either too large or too small and can't tame animals. And then loudly insulted their clothes, which drove Lady Wolfheart. The rest, Lady Wolfheart, water off a duck's bath. but you're insulting Lady Wolfheart's fashion sense? That was the final straw, Pepster. You had this coming. Attempted to use her fist to beat Pepster, but hit only air. Pepster missed. Well, there was a lot of missing, but tried with a bite, a bash, a beat, dodge. Then Lady Wolfheart, driving her fist deftly, hit Pepster in the left leg. The leg shot again. Then skillfully dodged Pepster's beat, tried to use her teeth to bite Pepster, but missed. Pepster smashed Lady Wolfheart in the left hand. They stumbled. Pepster then struck Lady Wolfheart, smashing her torso. Lady Wolfheart used her fist deftly to strike Pepster, bruising her torso and ribcage. Then Pepster chopped Lady Wolfheart on the left shoulder, leaving a horrific wound. Wow, okay. That got pretty serious. Oof. All right. Bite scar, teeth aching. Well, I mean, that's always going to... You might end up with worse of one, though. But so let's hope that isn't the case. But what I would like to do is I'd like to make a little bit of a corridor down here. Largely, well, I'm kind of torn because these have got such beautiful ranges. But at the same time, I kind of want to force people to approach up in this direction and then get kind of caught in a crossfire. But then that's kind of... It's approaching dangerous levels of killbox territory that I realistically really don't want. However, I'm going to pad this area out to make this a little bit more boxy. So there's a bit less of an ability for people to just hide around here. I don't want that. I don't want people to have natural cover around here unless it is heavily trapped, in which case I am okay with it. In fact, to that end, we're going to put a little trap there. Maybe I should put a little trap there. I don't know. Oh, here we go. The Shanker rig have finally shown up. Okay. They've arrived nearby, pushing from multiple angles. It looks like they want to use sappers. Oh, that's not good. Jump to location. Got a good group down here. Okay, 8 humans. Armed, a mixture of melee and weapon, including an incendiary launcher and a sniper rifle. Very nice news. Have we got anyone on this side? Doesn't look like. Good. Okay. So two groups, but they're reasonably large groups. 7 over here. Okay, well, that's not great. We've got 15 humans, 2 incendiary... Oh, no, a smoke launcher. Okay. 2 sniper rifles, though. All right. All right, that's not terrible. That isn't terrible. Okay, well, the first thing we need to do is need to flick this switch as a matter of somewhat high priority. Could we get that going? Now, where is everyone else? Ica is heading out. To what end? I don't know. But Ica really needs to be back because these peeps are not wasting any time. Let's get you back then, Ica. We want you over here. Well, actually, I want Ica in here. Let's get Ica in there. Let's get Dark Aavak up top. Bone Dragon, you are equipped? Well, you don't need to be equipped, actually, thinking about it. Actually, you know what? Bone Dragon will be the better person to have here. Bone Dragon, you take position there. Ica behind Bone Dragon, and I want this door to be held open for you. You can close it on your way back out. Where's everyone else? Okay, Evil Friend, going to need you on the move, mate. Let's get you over here. Dark Aavak's obviously going to be in position fairly soon. Yeah, Lady Wolfheart, you're not going to be happy about the wound there, but it's a thing that's going to happen. And then I want you down there as well. Dark Aavak will meet you in position by the time you get there. Now, do we have any weapons over here? No, none of the traps have been rearmed yet. Where are they going? Because they wanted to use sappers. If I'm clever, I may be able to draw them in towards the attacks of our turrets. Let's get down here, Dark Aavak, quickly at that. Where are they going? They are going right around. Oh, that's rather awful. But Evil Friend is up and around. Dark Aavak, what's your range? Reasonably close. Okay, that's good enough. From there, you should be able to hit Ripley. Let's go for a couple of shots while they're advancing. Good shot. Very good shot. Slowed them down. Now, can you've got a sniper? Let's draw back, shall we? I think we should. Let's get back. Yoko, Siphon, no need for you to be out here. Let's withdraw. Withdraw up here. Over here, perhaps. Okay, they're going up through the trap corridor. That's fantastic. One has already gone down. Excellent. Those traps are starting to earn their money. Looks like they want to try and push through. Okay, I'm good with this. I'm very good with this, actually. Yoko, Siphon, don't want you down there. Let's draw back a little bit further. Let them come forward. Major break risk. That's a bad time. No, I keep shielding Yoko and Siphon. Yoko's going to get very frustrated with not getting any of the kills, and Siphon's not going to learn if we continue to coddle him. Oh, you're managing to dodge a lot of those. Good. Damn it, they're wily. Okay. Well, we're at top. We've already hurt quite a lot of them now. Right, you're going to be in trouble. There we go. Now the issue here is that sniper is going to be a continual problem for our turrets. But the turrets themselves should be in a good position. Lady Wolfheart, go back. Pepster, go back. You both go heal. Aavak, move up. There we are. We'll hold this position as they approach. Let's leave it to our turrets for now. Let's see how this goes. How badly wounded are they? They are plasteel turrets, so they can take quite a beating. Of course, smoke pop... I mean, smoke isn't actually that bad, all things considered. I kind of feel that... Bone Dragon, I need you to move up. Let's get over here. Ica, take position there. Good. Bone Dragon, you take position up by the trap. That may lure some people into a fight with you that they will not win from. Come on, open up. Uh-oh. Quest failed. Break and Trado out. That's fine. He decided against this course of action. Come on, keep it up in the crossfire. Now, hopefully, Bone Dragon is going to be a beautiful distraction. Unfortunately, this plasteel turret is starting to get down. They can't see it. We may lose a plasteel turret to this, which is actually no good for us. No good for us at all. Bone Dragon could make a run. We've got a full charge. Could have Bone Dragon actually go. The problem with Bone Dragon is this slow. Bone Dragon, go for them. Dark Aavak, you're taking shots where you can. Evil Friend, are you taking shots? Not really. They need to advance more. Ooh, Ica's got some hits there straight away. Get in there. There we go. Go for Kiki Bone Dragon, please. Ica, how you doing? Okay, you've got an unfortunate shot in the leg, but you're in no immediate danger. Dark, actually, I could have Bone Dragon go in for the meleeers. I think that might be a good idea. No, go for the other one. Because that's down to 6.4%. It's still holding, though, which is amazing. No, it's down. That is a shame, but oh well. It is a thing that happened. Come on, Bone Dragon, you can do this. Let's have a quick look at how Bone Dragon held that fight. Bone Dragon using his power claws deftly scratched Sab, shredding his left arm and scratching his left shoulder. Sab hit Bone Dragon with a slash from a nice blade, lacerating his left tibia and left leg. Okay, well, that wasn't terribly bad. Ooh, wow, that was actually straight for the nose and the eye. Okay, well, that was actually kind of nasty. Rake to the knife across his face. We lost one plasteel turret. That is not a loss that I'm particularly happy about, but it's also not a terrible one. Right, okay. Everyone get back. Dark Aavak and the Wargs are going to try and take this. Get out there. Also, release the Wargs. We will stun them where we can. And that will slow them down for the Wargs to get in there. Well, there you go. All Dark Aavak's doing now is slowing them down so that Yoko and Siphon can hunt them more effectively. Go for nose. There we go. Keep it up. Lauren, I wouldn't mind taking out. The Wargs will catch up with Sergeant and Nose at this point. Dark Aavak is going to need to move really fast, so if he wants to catch... No, he's not going to catch them. Okay, well, Nose, you're down. Oh, okay. Yoko and Siphon both going for Sergeant still. Okay, well, who are they going for next? They're going for Nose. Nose can be stunned once again. Oh, no, they're going for Ida. Going for the wounded ones. I like it. I like it a lot. Good training in the wild. Good instincts. It was a little bit training, but honestly, I think Dark Aavak was just encouraging their natural instincts and discouraging the ones that might not work in a social environment. To some degree. Not fully discouraging, you understand. Right, okay, well, we've got a lot of people that we now need to recover. We did lose one plasteel turret, and that's actually a reasonably nasty loss, I'm going to be honest. I'm not happy with it, but, oh well. Dark Aavak, could you grab... Honestly, grab the sniper rifle. Have we got anyone that we want to bring in? No. We don't want to save anyone at this point. Pods have arrived. A heavy SMG masterwork jump to location. Is it going to punch through my roof? No. It's going to land right there. That is glorious. All right, then. Who do we want to give this to? I kind of feel that unless this is a masterwork, it's just a regular assault rifle. You need to go and equip this masterwork SMG right now. Right now. You've got a lot of peeps who are a bit wounded, but that's fine for now. Could you then haul it, though? Because it is a decent gun. Right, Evil Friend. Let's have a quick look at this. We've got a couple of SMGs around the place. Ica, I think, has got a decent one. Let's bring this one up. Yeah, it's a normal SMG. So damage is 12. 85, 65, 35, 20 in terms of accuracy. Let's have a look at Evil Fiends. Evil Friends, Evil Fiend. May as well be. 15, so 3 extra damage, but it's 100% at close range. 88, 47, 27. Now, obviously at long range, it's not much of a difference. But in close and short range, that is a heck of a difference. And short range is 12 cells. Within 3 cells, he is perfectly accurate with this weapon. That is going to lead to some really, really wonderful engagements. He's more accurate at short range with the Masterwork SMG than Ica is at close range with the normal SMG. What was it again? I think it was in the 47 at medium, which is a bit lower than Ica's short. Yeah, but reasonably high. It's 12 points better than usual. Okay, well, that was a good engagement overall, I would say. But we do have a lot of hauling to do and an awful lot of caring to do. Dark Aavak, could you take care of Siphon, please? Siphon was wounded and needs to be healthed. Left eye, but now that's not recent. Body and tail. Someone punched Siphon in the tail and shot Siphon in the torso with an auto pistol. Dark Aavak's going to be on tending duty for now. That Pepster's wound was probably more from Lady Wolfheart than anything else, but in some ways that might have actually been more dangerous than the wound that Siphon received. Oops, there we go. Tending to Lady Wolfheart and finally going for Siphon. Really, Dark Aavak? Siphon last? I'm a little bit surprised. Little bit. Could we get the corpses in, please? I do need them to be taken out of the way as soon as we can. There we go. Let's start moving these corpses in here and there. I know that you've got a lot of other things you could be doing, but you're one of the few people who can handle this job without it messing with your mind. So I'd like it if you get to that right away. Also, hopefully, we'll see Yoko and Siphon joining in. Yoko can certainly join in. Yoko, you're allowed on... Yeah, let's set Yoko up with outdoors, I think. Let me just refresh my memory, though, on the zones. It has been a little while, so... Outdoors doesn't allow them in there, so no, we won't be using that one. We've got Macabre... Squeamish, Macabre, Hauling, Freezer, Ranch, and Home. Well, I didn't strictly want them to have a complete outdoors allowance, but I guess with the Wargs it isn't as much of a problem. Yoko, you're unrestricted, but Siphon, you are going to be restricted to Macabre for now. I want you to try and stick to the home zones for now, because your toxic buildup is actually getting up there a little bit. I imagine Yoko's is as well. It's only on 2.9, so that isn't terribly bad. But still, I would like you to try and help out if you can. There we are, Yoko grabbing some noms. Very, very good. Everyone getting everything cleaned. I'm glad to see it. Well done, Evil Friend. Got to keep the place tidy. I would like to bring those weapons in if we could, but the corpses are a higher priority because food is a... much more rare commodity and will rot, whereas the weapons will degrade a little bit slower than the food will degrade. Also, we've got a bunch of beer that should have been brought in by now, unless it was already drunk. There may have only been a couple of bottles that one person was carrying, which is a bit of a shame, really, because I imagine that everyone would have been a little bit happier with that. But oh well, you can't complain too terribly much. Right, let's have a quick gander. How are people doing over here? Let's have a look at Ica. Okay, it's not amazing, but it's getting there. If Evil Friend could clean the rooms, I would really, really be happy about that. I don't want any particular risk, and any unnecessary risk of infection. But I think I'm going to allow the colony a little bit of time to get everything in order. We've got a lot of hauling to do, an awful lot of hauling to do, actually, especially if we want to grab these bodies, and I do. Dark Aavak's probably going to be doing that. But I shall bring you back when there is a little bit more to report. Raid the Alfsin Mech Hive. A group of mechanoids from Alfsin Mech Hive have dropped in right on top of you. They are attacking immediately. Oh, well, Pepster, you're in a bad spot, mate. Time for you to be on the move, right up through here, because we have not had enough time to repair more or less anything. Most of our turrets are still in a state of high disrepair, unfortunately. In fact, part of that is going to be because I neglected to add them to the homegrown zone. So they weren't being directly repaired. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. Now, problem here is that Dark Aavak has had barely any time. Wow, really? Did Dark Aavak equip a sniper rifle? Oh. Well. Poop. I, did not bring in the thing. I re-equipped to it. Now, issue with this is that we may be in for a little bit of trouble. Evil Friend, how about where are you? You more towards the bottom or the top of the base? You're down there. Okay, I want you behind Lady Wolfheart and Bone Dragon. Want you up front, please. Now, they should take a bit of damage from the turrets. In fact, they're going to take a lot of damage from the turrets if we're lucky. Lady Wolfheart, move up. Pepster, move up. Let's get in there. They are lancers. Sorry, they are scythers, so they have to attack in close quarters. Let's try and offer them a bit of help. They are going to melt that turret, unfortunately, and there's not a lot we can do about it. If we can do a bit more damage... Okay, you need to draw back. Bone Dragon needs to move up. Evil Friend needs to move up as well. Let's get back into some better positions. Bone Dragon, you can take the lead. Now, thankfully, they've been drawn back out, baited back out by the turrets. That is excellent news for us. Let's move in. We are going to have to get out there and grab stuff. Now, one of the big problems here is the turrets can't back each other up. And it doesn't look like they're actually at much of a risk of exploding, all things considered. Which is a bit of a frustration, really. Because that's why we built them the way we did. Okay, well, that didn't go amazingly, but it also didn't go amazingly badly. So we can at least take some heart from that. Let's get these down. Right now, our power generation is easily handling having all of the turrets active all of the time. Dark Aavak, can you please go and equip the Masterwork Bow? Oh, that was frustrating. What if that had been damaged, my lord? Available quest, one awesome prisoner. Let's have a look at you. Trevor Trev Austin, Prime Councillor of Sudos Alliance, wants you to stash a special prison of him. The prisoner, a 47-year-old farmer named Ren Vent, knows embarrassing information about Trev's ambitions, and Trev doesn't want her to be freed. You only need to keep the prison for 17 days until the scandal passes. Vent is sick with blood rot, however, and will require daily treatment. The disease can be slowed with high-quality care and medicine, but generally cannot be cured outright. If the disease becomes severe, Vent will die, so ensure you have the necessary medical supplies. Okay. There's nothing here that I particularly care for. We've got 5 days to make our choice, though, so we'll probably make a decision at some point, but for now, it's not a big priority for us. Once you're done there, could you haul in the sniper weapon? Those will come in handy at some point. They'll come in very handy at some point. We have got a couple of other odds and sods around. Ica, perhaps, if you could... No, you aren't allowed out. Fair enough. You can, though. So if you could do that after whatever you're doing. Cleaning dirt. Well, you've automatically stuck... Wow, what haven't done there? Just a bunch of steel that is on fire. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that right now. I've got many, many other things that I can worry about instead. Right, at the very least, we're getting things going. Now, the mechs should have already been shredded in our machine table, which is very nice to see. Okay. And the next big building project we're going to be working on, besides just, basically trying to get this place in some sort of semblance of order, is to expand out 2 new bedrooms, one for Falcon and one for Kotokis. Let's have a look at you. How are you doing? Broken Empire plus 12. Prison break interval, not while asleep. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Let's have a quick look at you. In terms of gear, you got nothing we want. In terms of your bio, you're pretty good. You're really good, actually. Now, Falcon, Fast Walker Brawler, again, really nice skills. As for the people of Branna, plus 12, 199 days until you try to leave, largely because you've not got a leg. So that's a big detriment to you trying to get out of here. Dark Aavak is currently trying to make sure that we've got plenty of meals, and I'm very glad to see that we do have a lot of meals stacking up. One of the things that I am a little bit sad about, though, for Dark Aavak is that he's not able to wear his wonderful human leather garb. So I'm sort of feeling that I need to get him some, or rather, I need to make a wardrobe, an armory style location where our peeps can equip proper arms and armor. But otherwise be in in their civvies, because that is a big help for Dark Aavak, is having the right sorts of clothes on. But for the time being, we're generally progressing without too much issue. Lady Wolfhawk getting a couple more of the traps in place, which I'm extremely happy about. You know, while you're out there, let's go ahead and add a little bit of a roof to these tiles, just so that you can work there in a bit more safety. In fact, let's have a look at Lady Wolfhawk. What's your health like? Your health is okay, actually. Most people have a bit of toxic buildup, but nothing too severe. Ica, Bone Dragon, and Pepser, I don't believe... well, actually, yeah, Pepser is allowed out. And has actually accrued somewhat worrisome levels of toxic buildup. Let's pop you there. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted thinking that maybe I should be adding these to our zones as well. And in fact, adding some roofing over it would probably be a big help too. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's add this area to our roofed-in zone for more or less everything. So that was Squeamish. Outdoors has already got it. Macabre up next. Let's make sure that Macabre has it. There we are. And we've got hauling. Sure. I would like anything that gets dropped in these areas to be hauled if we can. Freezer and Raj obviously shouldn't be there. But to that end, I do want to add in and make sure that we always have roofs over these tiles. There we go. Something along those lines should work quite well for us, I think. And make sure that that's all part of the home zone. Yeah, so it'll all be repaired as we go. There we go. Falcon is fully healed. Excellent. They should be particularly happy about that one. We do want to try and get some better rooms. So that's probably the next big priority for us. Getting some decent rooms. Yoko doing some good work there with the hauling. Well done, Yoko. All right. Now, currently, what are we researching? Well, we should probably be researching colored lights to at least get colored lights so that I can continue to expand these areas. But for the time being, I'm not massively worried about what we have. Let's see. What's the sort of temperatures we're getting in there? 26, 19 outside. I would like a couple of backup heaters and indeed some backup coolers as well if we can afford to install them. Just to try and control the room should the worst happen. The cooler can vent temperature out into this area there. Well, the heaters could also exist somewhere around here. Now, with this particular design of room, once we've got the colored lights, I'm thinking of having something in the middle here. And yes, I am willing, perhaps, to sacrifice some efficiency in the shape. That being said, we could have another workroom or two in here. That also might be useful, or just plain old storage. In fact, that being said, I was just commenting on needing a wardrobe. We could have something like that in here, but I'm favoring just having a general storage over anything else, if I'm perfectly honest. I think I would prefer just to have that. Now, for the time being, I am going to shut down our turrets. I don't think, although we can afford to have them turned on at all times, I feel like I'd rather them not be turned on at all times. I'm also going to add the home zone just to these tiles, just to make sure that those walls can get repaired where possible. Okay, so things are going all right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay down the plan for another triple room like this. And that would actually afford us enough living space for both of our current prisoners and for Bone Dragon over here to move up in that direction. Then we can start doing something with this space. So I shall bring you back in a moment when I've laid down the plans. It is the 1st of April, May 5504, and it is moving up towards midnight. See you soon. And welcome back. It is the 3rd of April, May, and we have a quest, Lisa's Peace Talks. We don't have very long on it. Melissa Lisa Archer, Prime Council of Northern Wassistan, has sent us a message. She wants to talk with us in a nearby location. It could be a great opportunity to improve relations with their faction and receive gifts, but beware, a poor negotiator can cause more harm than good. Okay, well, let's have a look at where this would take place. Is that a nearby location? Might be down with that, honestly. It depends a little bit. I don't think we've got anyone with trade currently active, but this may be worth it. Okay, well, I am actually down with this idea. We are almost at the point where we have researched lights, but I did notice that I had failed. I'd added lights on everywhere that grew our food. I had failed to put lights on the hay grass areas. My bad, but that has now been fixed. But it is just before we finish the research for that. We have almost finished, very, very nearly finished, taking care of all of the corpses. Now, hopefully, Dark Aavak will do the rest of that. Now, who would be best to send on such a mission? Let's actually bring up everyone's social skill. I mean, Lady Wolfheart has 13. Dark Aavak definitely isn't particularly good. Evil Friend isn't bad. Evil Friend isn't bad and can actually hold his own in a fight. Might be worth sending Evil Friend and Dark Aavak, I'm thinking. They may be a good team to take care of that. You may notice, though, that we've got quite a lot of plans laid down. Now, I've decided that with the next 3 rooms are actually going to be built into the mountain itself. We are also going to have a heat pipe moving up here, joining with this. We will have a little crossways here, and the same over here. So this whole area will then be properly indoors from that point on. I'm thinking of having a little area over here for our equipment, mostly combat equipment, because this is the way out to one of the areas where we're most likely to actually fight anyone. And I think that would make a bit of sense. Ooh, well done. Falcon's resistance has been completely broken. Let's have a quick look. 176 days, 60 days. All right, well, it's very good chance. We've got a 100% recruitment chance there. Let's have a look on that. Why is that? Last recruitment today was Lady Wolfheart. Negotiator ability factor, 69%. Opinion factor, 160%. Final chance for Lady Wolfheart, 96%. Wow, okay. And down here, yeah, that's not great. Final chance for Evil Friend was only 40%. But opinion factor is actually very, very high. Yeah, I think Evil Friend may be a good person to send out there on this quest. Again, let's have a look at Northern Wassistan. Where are they? Minus 80. I mean, you know, pulling up their opinion of us might not be a bad move. I'm not in any great rush to fix our situation with the Broken Empire. It is in many ways actually good for us, but I do like the idea of being able to call on some of their help here and there. That actually might be very, very useful for us. Yoko, what are you doing outside? There's no particular reason for you to be outside. So how about, well, that being said, we do have a fair amount of items moving around in here. Do we have enough food to go on a bit of a journey? Not particularly. You're going to consume a simple cannibal meal, then you're going to cook some more meals, so that's very good, because we do need a lot. In fact, we need loads. We've got very few right now. Wow, how did it get that low? We have a look in here. We're going to take this all the way up to 30. I'm actually going to increase that. We're going to increase this up to 50. We've got enough people here that makes sense, and we'll start again once it drops below 10, I think. Unsuspend this one, though. Unpause it, rather. You carry on going until we've got at least 10 meals. At least 50 meals available. And then we'll see how that goes. And, Cold snap. Okay, well, that's not a terrible thing for us, honestly. We've got enough heating, generally. Though, this may now be a bit of a problem for us. So, to that end, let's go ahead and place down the structures that we're going to need. We will need some structures over here, like so. And I'm going to lay in the flooring as well. We're going to have heaters on this side, right there. And furthermore, let's go ahead and grab the temperature. We just want some basic heaters for now that we can plonk right there and there. That'll do for the time being, but we will eventually double those up, perhaps. Over here, we've got plenty of heat in here, and especially once we actually hook this up to the main heat pipe, that will help out quite a lot. Though it is a little bit of a problem for us. Ooh, evil friend. What is your tattered apparel? Pretty much everything, actually. Well, that's a shame. Can we make flak jackets? We cannot. I can make some simple helmets, but we cannot make flak jackets. Over here, though? Yeah, flak jackets are beyond us for the time being. Well, evil friend, if we have a look in here, we've got a lot of items there that I would kind of like you to work on. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to drop your torso shell. This is a problem. What about Dark Aavak? Yikes. His recon armor is down. That's a shame. That's a big shame. Alright. I'm going to ask you to drop that item when you wake up. Or when you're done with whatever you're doing. Could you hold it in, though? Set that up to be hold. There we go. Let's take that inside. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. No. This should not be destroyed. Let's uninstall that. Could you uninstall it? There we go. And then haul this out of there. That is still well worth us having. Are you going to put it back on? You derp. No. Where's a nice human leather parka? There we duster. Go where the duster is. Fool. Actually, you've got a human leather parka. We do have a human leather parka. Go put that human leather parka on. That's even better. There we are. And that's going to lift your mood as well. But clearly this is actually a problem. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to have you drop the helmet as well, because I don't want that helmet out and about. Can we hold that? Let's get that inside, and then we're going to pop on a human leather duster. There we go. Cowboy hat, rather. Let's go pop that on. There you go. Your mood is going to be amazing for a little while. However, evil friend, this is quite a problem. Can we take that off? Good. And this. Good. Now I'm going to have you go and pop on a regular shirt. The sheep wool t-shirt. That's actually not bad. Go and pop that on. Then we do have a normal duster. Oh, actually, did I just tell you to put on the wrong thing? Yeah, I did. What a dip. Go pop that back on, please. Never mind, evil friend is taking care of himself. With this, I would then like the... I mean, honestly, that one can be just melted down. Don't really care too much, but I would like these things to be hauled and put somewhere safe for the time being. We don't want them to be destroyed if we can avoid it. Ica is rounding around in psychotic days. Hideous environment, really? I mean, it's a construction site. What were you expecting? It's not exactly... Never mind. He's got extremely high expectations. Really, I should be flattered that he expects so much from our humble colony. We evil friend, you little scoundrel. Go and take that off. I swear. I really do actually need to give them a proper set of equipment restrictions. How about I give you a regular hat? Let's find a regular hat for you. Something warm if we could. Here's a cloth cowboy hat. Why don't you go and pop that on? Go ahead. Yeah, okay. I usually do this off camera, but let's actually sort this out. So, we've got worker, soldier, and nudist. Let's see. Everything in here is okay. I mean, I'll allow tribal wear. No, actually, we won't, because you can get more warmth out of this sort of stuff. Jump pack. Now, these are new things since the update, and I haven't actually talked about that, but a lot of new things have been added, including jump packs. Now, those are going to be amazing for melee troops, but you're going to have to forego certain other items. Shield belt pop, smoke pop belt. A single-use man-portable bullet shield projector. Deployed on the ground, it generates a circular shield that allows bullets out, but not in. The unit is designed to last only a short time before burning out. Many Ultratech combat squads owe their lives to a broad shield deployed at just the right time. And you can basically have these in a utility slot. Some of them, in fact, it looks like, yeah, pretty much all of them are utility slot items. Now, you carry them around, which is actually particularly amazing. We don't need any of these there. Headgear, let's just make sure. Cowboy hat, that's fine. I'm going to allow you to wear a psychic foil helmet if you really feel that it's necessary. They'll be allowed to pop that on when they want to. Okay, so that's the worker outfit, and that seems fine by me. Right now, I want you in worker. Clear forced. Let's make sure that that's all set up, and also let's make sure that everyone's got that properly set. There we are. Now, other outfits. So with worker, they can just wear regular gear for the most part. For soldier, let's have a quick look. In terms of headgear, we've got the LTEX helmet. We will allow that. Well, no, if they're in combat mode, I don't want them wearing this. The toque. I mean, I guess they could wear a toque if they really wanted to, but honestly, I'm going to say no to that. I would rather them wear only armor at this point. The prestige helmets, expensive and beautiful. Prestige armor like this is usually made for those of high status. Embedded LTEX threads also enhance the wearer's psychic sensitivity. I think, actually, those would be completely okay to wear. We've got some new interesting armor, prestige recon armor, so on and so forth. Phoenix armor, a variant of Cataphract armor with a shoulder-mounted flame bolt launcher. This armor is slightly less protective than standard Cataphract armor against normal damage, but is especially flame resistant. The flame bolt launcher has a very limited ammo and must be reloaded after use. Basically, you can load it with chem fuel, and yeah, it does exactly what you might imagine it does. The Locust armor, integrated burst rocket for short-range flight. So this one effectively has a jump pack in it. And Grenadier armor with an integrated frag launcher on the shoulder. As you can imagine, these things are bloody amazing. Also, I am going to allow the shield pop belt, the smoke pop belt. I mean, pretty much all of these, but I'll probably tell people specifically to grab stuff. Actually, I'll probably force them to wear certain items. Noble apparel, I'm not going to say that they should be wearing those items generally. I would prefer them not to, if I'm perfectly honest. But that should be okay. I'll just double check in... Yeah, we're not allowing any kind of armor for workers. There we go. Everyone go and pop on the right kind of stuff for the current environment, please and thank you. But we are slowly getting this little area built out. Now, we are going to want to build it up something along these lines, I'm thinking. Something like that. This will be our little spot for adding in a couple of... well, actually, I guess it's only going to be... Well, I was hoping it would be a little bit bigger. I miscounted, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay, well, I guess we could still have two shells, or I could have 4, depending on the way I want to set up. But I'm thinking probably 2 rather than 4. That being said, I could, in fairness, change this up a little bit and instead push this back 1 extra layer, and then I could easily have the amount of storage there that I want. And I think we're probably going to go with that. Actually, let's get all of these hauled in though. Now, hopefully, everyone's going to go and equip the right things, and then they'll put on weapons when they need to, and only when they need to. Both of these is 10 and 12. Okay, this one can be number 10. We'll just take it up to a minimum of 10 degrees. The other one can be 12 degrees. Honestly, with the vent there, we're probably okay. I mean, it's very low in here right now, but let's drop that down. There we are, 12 degrees. That should hopefully be able to manage the temperature in here. Up here, we're probably fine. For a long while, we're going to be fine in there, in fact. We are going to slowly pull this down. We're going to have double doors working the way through the little cross section here. Major break risk, a lady Wolfheart. Why? Let's have a quick look. We butchered human light, darkness, unsightly environment, major pain, slept in the cold. Well, I mean, okay. There's not much you can say to that, really. She's got a pretty basic list of needs, and they're not being met. And yeah, okay, I feel you. I feel you. That is on us. Fair point. Right, let's clear out a little bit of the plans there as well. And we'll continue to expand that out as we get a chance to. Major break risks all across the board, which is not particularly nice. Dark Aavak, can you finish off this? Because otherwise we're just going to constantly be dealing with this problem. There we go. Now the rest of this can all be brought in as soon as you're able to. I'm going to go off and have a bit of a meditation session. That makes sense and is generally fine. Jack, why are you sleeping down there, Jack? We've got plenty of places. Oh, well, maybe you can no longer sleep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, we'll add in a couple of extra pet beds on this side. And we're going to add in a couple of more slate animal sleeping spots if we can. I wish I could see how this is going to rotate. I don't think we can actually rotate those. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll pop those in all the same. I won't put lights in there because I want the animals to be able to sleep. I mean, there's already lights there, so that should be generally fine. It's 15 degrees. That is cold, technically, which is not great for our animals. And also, this place has not got double layers of insulation, so it's going to continue to struggle to maintain the correct heat. This is a problem that we are probably going to want to address sooner rather than later. Yes, and once we've added even more rooms to this, I'm probably going to have to sink in another little heater section over here. Or maybe another one over here, perhaps. But once we can actually tap into all of these locations, we've got it all hooked up to a central heating system. It is going to be pretty good. We're going to have a lot of heaters that are going to be able to kick in. Granted, these ones are specific to just keeping the temperature in these rooms at a certain level. That is one of the downsides to this. By hooking this up to the main central heating, yes, we can benefit from bringing in the excess heat from the geothermal generators, but we're also going to be trying to lift the temperature in here up to the comfortable range for humans, which is not exactly as high as something that we really need. Right, the one awesome prisoner. I could take you. You haven't got much in the way of medicine, though. I've got a decent amount of herbal meds, but we'll get a Psychic Soothe Pulsar or a decent chunk of goodwill with Studos Alliance. Studos Alliance are already on a reasonable level with us. Okay, well, I'm not necessarily against the idea of it, of just doing this one quest for goodwill. Psychic Soothe Pulsar is okay. One-use broadwave psychic effector, the Psychic Pulse, induces self-satisfying perpetual distortions, giving a temporary mood boost to everyone in the region. Actually, given the state of our colony, that might actually come in a bit better. Alright, let's find out what blood rot is for the first time. Let's jump to location. And Vent has arrived. Lady Wolfheart, actually, Evil Friend, could you bring Vent in? Capture Vent. Prioritize taking Vent to a bed? I guess that would work. I'm assuming that they are already considered one of our prisoners, so we should be able to just take them straight to a bed. Now, I wonder... Look, this is just a stray thought. Don't judge me for this. But I'm wondering if they're going to have any attempt to try and leave. Because if they are... Well, you see, the thing that's going through my mind is they don't tend to do that if they have no legs. A party is being thrown, okay? Everyone who goes will gain recreation and social energy. Right, let me have a quick look at the blood rot. We've not really seen this properly. A slow-growing bacterial disease. This bacteria have little effect on the victim during their growing phase, but upon reaching the saturation levels will induce a toxin storm that leads to immediate death. The body's immune system will clear blood rot eventually, so the standard treatment is to use normal medicine to suppress it until that happens. Glitterworld doctors can use a massive mechanite dose to clear the infection immediately, but it is expensive. Right, so they were sedated when they landed, so they wouldn't just get up. Alright. Well, I'm going to allow them to have herbal meds. Can be tended in 23 hours. Tended expires every 1.1 days. Okay. Blood rot is already at 6.9. Blood filtration -5. Blood pumping -5. Ooh, blood filtration down. That's a nasty effect. I'm sorry, but I kind of feel that this needs to be given to Vent, really. Do we have any other beds? Do we have any other beds? We do. Let's install it then. Chop, chop, chop. Let's get that in there as soon as... Well, actually, you're having a party. Dark Aavak, do you want to wake up? Yeah, you're almost there. You know what? I'll let you wake up on your own. I'll see how this goes. Are we going to continue to see the curse? If Dark Aavak shows up and the party's over. Oh, dear. What happened? Lady Wolfheart, why? Really? Those things were expensive. The party's been called off because of Lady Wolfheart this time, I'm sure. Not. Oh, wait, no, Dark Aavak was around. Did they just... I will laugh if that's the case. Dark Aavak shows up and this like, no, stop. Boss is here, no more party. Right, Dark Aavak, can you take care of this for me? I would really like it if that could be placed in there. Lady Wolfheart, you broke our traps. You scoundrel, you. Right, Vent. I need that to be gone. Dark Aavak, can you put Vent? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Vent will eventually get that bed, I suppose. How about we make that a medical bed, and Vent should hopefully go straight toward it. Not entirely sure about that one, but we'll see. I'm just going to keep throwing up, aren't you? That's awful. You're throwing up on the food. That was intentional. Are you trying to spread the blood rot? I think Vent may be trying to do so, yes. It's unfortunate, but, well, we'll see what happens with Vent. But it doesn't look like Vent wants to go to bed, which is a pain. Okay. Well, the blood rot's already up to 20%. I'll try and use better meds. It is probably not worth it, but we'll do what we can. Some more spike traps around here would be quite nice. That little area will be quite heavily trapped at that point. Okay, well, we'll do what we can. Dark Aavak on the job of making sure that all of the animals have some nice comfy human beds to sleep in. And other than that, really, it's down to just hoping that Vent is okay. Can anyone force Vent? No, we can't force Vent into the medical bed. That being said, I didn't try while it was set to be medical. No, we still can't. Okay, well, eventually Vent will collapse as a direct result of this. So have a look at your health. We can tend it in 7 hours. It's already up to 30%. That is not good. Not good at all. But it did say that eventually you'll just get better from it, which is nice to see, I suppose. But how long eventually is anyone's guess, really, on this one. I was going to send Dark Aavak and Evil Friend away, but I'm actually feeling that maybe keeping Dark Aavak in the colony while we've got Vent here is a higher priority. It didn't look like we had a particular timer on this one. Looks like we can just go there eventually. So maybe we'll wait on taking care of Vent before we tackle that particular problem. Evil Friend making some new human leather clothes. I approve. And blight corn plant. Oh my lord, that is a huge blight too. Nothing over there, but yikes. We need this done right now. Let's get that all cleared out. Wow, that was an entire harvest. How wretched. How close were these corn plants? They were so close too. I could get down here, please. Cut corn. Everyone kind of needs to have that as a High priority. In fact, I'm going to try to pump these up to 1s for the time being. Dark Aavak, get on it. Let's get you down there. You need this blight all taken care of. Oof, more of it spreading quickly. Keep it up. May be able to get the worst of it out of this room. No. Come on, Ike, finish the job. No, come on. Okay, fine, I'll force the issue. Alright, blight dealt with, though. That was kind of horrific. I believe only Ike had it on a priority 2. Everyone else had it on a priority 3. Who I adjusted the priority for, at least. Okay, Lady Wolfheart, are you tending to them with the correct meds? I don't believe you are you? Well, that is wretched. Of course, this will be pharmacist kicking in, unfortunately. Because the level of this disease is not too high yet, we're not using the full meds that we could. I'm not sure that Vent is going to make it, if I'm honest. That feels like that is very much Vent's death has been assured with this one. I'll have to bear that in mind in the future, that when we're taking on a quest like that, I absolutely need to make sure that we adjust pharmacist's allowance for those meds to be a little bit higher. Just a teensy bit. Noticing the batteries dropping, though, that's a bit of a worry. Okay, let's start work on installing a new geothermal generator then. That seems like it's going to be an important one for us. We've got a lot of machines that we're now powering, but that is going to be a pretty big worry for us. Now, over here, the way that we're going to do this, we're going to have vents at the tops and at the bottoms, and doors along the side. Now, for the doors, we're going to go with... Oh, we don't have any granite available. That's a bit of a pain. I'm not going to lie. I would have liked granite to be available for the external doors at the very least. Where's the nearest stockpile of granite? Just over here. Okay, well, I'm going to set these up to be hauled in. In fact, I'm going to set all of these up to be hauled in. There we go. And hopefully we'll have a couple of animals that can go out there. Siphon, Yoko, you're good. Let's have a look at Yoko. What's your health like? You're fine. As far as our peeps, only Dark Aavak is allowed out right now, but actually, no, everyone is allowed to go out. Alright, well, let's have a quick glance through, make sure that everyone is okay. Yes, for the time being, everyone does seem to be alright. That's very good to see. Okay, I'll bring that in. I may need to start work on some new sculptures, honestly. Perhaps a few little bits to use as trade goods. How much food do we got? We have not got anywhere near as much food as I would like to have, I'll be honest. But we'll hopefully see some more brought in soon. Now, as for you, in terms of low-value apparel, well, realistically, we should be able to have this do some work. No? Can't destroy apparel. Nothing is nearby enough, I guess. Yeah, low-value apparel. The radius is not large enough. There we go. That should take care of the flak vest there that is tainted. Let's have a check in on Vent again. It's now at Major. Yeah, I don't think Vent's getting out of this one. Maybe if we'd had... if we'd been using the high meds right from the beginning, rather than waiting, that wouldn't have been so bad. But that is actually going to be quite a nasty one there. But it's our first real interaction with blood rot. Up to this point, we haven't really had to worry about it over much. So, oh, Mueller, you are now capable of hauling. Well, get out there then. We're also going to do a little bit of training with Comrade Donkey as well. Siphon at this point can be taught to rescue as well. I would be very, very happy with that. There we go, and we'll continue as we go. Boo. I'm not sure about Boo. I'm sincerely starting to wonder if we need to cut our losses to Boo. If I'm perfectly honest there. Now, we've got the Psychic Soothe Pulse, so we may use that in a pinch at some point. But for now, I think we're doing reasonably well. Okay, well, one of the last things that we're going to work on then is I think we're going to send out Dark Aavak and Evil Friend with a couple of the meals. I would like Dark Aavak to finish making a lot more of these meals up before he goes. I'm going to unpause this one. I would really like it if Dark Aavak could work on that. I would like to have a full wallop load of vegetarian meals available to the colony before Dark Aavak takes like 10 of them with him for Evil Friend and a bunch of human meat for him. I think that would be a wise move. Let's see. We've got plenty of items around. No, you're going to focus on this. I want you to keep going until you can't anymore or you satisfy all of our needs. We've got enough rice and corn there for quite a while. These two farms, it's a shame that we had that blight because that would have been wonderful. We would have been in probably one of the best food situations we've been in since the start of this series. But we are very close to the 50 food that we need. And then Evil Friend and Dark Aavak are going out on a bit of a mission. Right, okay, everything is sorted. Time for us to go. Now, technically speaking, we do not need any carrying capacity for this particular quest. Let's go to the world. We are going to set up a caravan. It is going to be heading down here. Okay, accept. We're going to bring along Dark Aavak. We're going to bring along Evil Friend. They are properly equipped. I could bring... Siphon, you hang back. You guard the colony while we're gone. But Yoko's coming as well. We're going to need our bedrolls. Human leather bedroll for Dark Aavak. Alpaca wool bedroll for Evil Friend. And in addition to that, food and medicine. Oh, I'm loving the new setup of these tabs. So much. So much. Alright, we'll take a little bit of medicine, shall we? Is this telling me? Oh, right. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It's bringing along everything that we'd need. I'm going to say no to that, though. That is actually really nice, though. Bring along 5 herbal meds, just in case. Bring along 20 human meat and 20 simple meat, just in case. It's fine. I think this should be okay. 4.8 days worth of food, it'll rot in 2.7 days. Forage, a little bit per day, that's fine. Movement, 21.2 tiles a day. Okay, I think we're good. This is more food than we could possibly... In fact, we don't need this much food. We're going to be down there and we're going to be back. We don't need that much food. And if we get rid of it, we'll move a little bit faster, you see? You see? A bit of being a bit sensible there. Okay, we've got more than enough food. Let's send our peeps. Evil Friend will be doing the talking. Dark Aavak will be doing, and Yoko will be doing the protecting. Okay, your caravan only has 4.8 days worth of food and will become hungry quickly. It's fine. We're going half a day away and then coming back. Now, it is possible that on our way back we may actually take on the outpost here as well. I think that might be quite an interesting one. But let's have a watch of Dark Aavak and Evil Friend grab all of the stuff they need. There you go. Now, 2 of the best fighters in the colony, and the best fighter in the colony, of course I'm talking about Yoko, are heading out. So hopefully things won't get too rough. Right, off they go. Okay, visit peace talks. Now, it may be an ambush. It could be something untoward. That is why we have sent Dark Aavak and Yoko, to make sure that if things do go south, that there are some very fearsome combatants there to deal with it. Let's have a look at you. Now, the reason why I'm letting Dark Aavak head off is because, honestly, this is getting so bad so quickly that I'm not sure we're going to be able to slow it down. Hopefully Lady Wolfheart can take care of it, and she should be offering some better medicine now for Vent, but we'll see how that one goes. There's plenty of food in the colony, though. Plenty of food. We shouldn't struggle with that. Now, getting everything we need for this setup, that will be something we're going to struggle for a little bit, but we'll see how that one goes. We've got plenty of steel over there, and in fact, we're hitting more steel down here as time goes on, though right now only Dark Aavak is really allowed back here. So I'm not expecting any work to be done there for the time being, but I think that's actually a fairly good place for us to wrap up this episode. We're almost there. I'm going to be leaving her on a bit of a cliffhanger. Is it an ambush? Is it genuinely some peace talks? We'll find out in the next episode. I do hope you have enjoyed this one and are looking forward to the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.